Hello Capricorn, welcome to your May 1st through 15th reading. This is for all Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is a collective reading, therefore if you'd like a private reading with your own personal energy, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. Once you book your reading, I'll be happy to assist you. So we will proceed. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. Thank you so much, Divine, for being present here and giving us these wonderful blessings of messages that we receive with the love and light in which they are intended. Thank you so much for your divine presence here. You are always welcome and very appreciated. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what we got. Ooh, we got the burden being lifted. Finances coming in. Choices. New job. Hallelujah. New job, new project. It may be a new love life as well, but I'm not really feeling that on what I'm feeling. For some of you, for very few of you, it may be a new relationship, but I'm really feeling job. Capricorns are very work-oriented individuals, very grounded, and it's very important for them to have that. Part of their esteem comes from doing a good job. Most people do, but Capricorns are so super serious that it's a big deal. Now we have the career and work life. So this is love life, relationship, and spiritual life, and career and work life. Now, let me say, because you guys are so serious, that's what this is talking about as well, okay? Very nice. Ace of Cups is your underlying energy. You've got the Ace of Cups because the universe is granting you the blessings, the highest holy blessing. This is the Holy Grail. This is containing the elixir of life. It is a new cycle. It is the beginning of something fabulous. This cup contains everything. It's like the DNA of the fountain of youth, the DNA of restoration. So health, healing, love, happiness, joy, on and on and on. This is a fabulous, wonderful underlier, which means this new beginning is been given the blessing of the universe to have this all unfold for you. So every positive, wonderful energy you could have toward it is headed that way. 10 of Wands, burden being lifted. This is when you've been just knee buckling, trying to make it. Just trying to make it. This is the end of that load. This is the last one. Boom, drop it and move on. You've got a new abundance, financial abundance coming toward you. This means this night has been dispatched in your direction and told to bring you the money. We have the Two of Wands, which some people think when they are faced with a fork in the road that there's a right and a wrong, okay? That's not the case. When you're faced with a fork in the road, it simply means you have an option, okay? Not a right or wrong, but an option. You can pick either one and you will get a blessing and a lesson. So here's the thing. When you're called to go to this side, it might be the beautiful scenic ocean view. If you're called to this side, it might be the mountainous. Some people like to climb, like to have the thrill of climb and the danger, the peril of white knuckling it. Some people like a cruise, a nice little cruise, slow moving, nice scenery. They don't want to get out of the car. They just want to cruise, right? But the blessings and the lessons will find you either way. God knows where you live. Don't forget. The universe can always show up, and it just means the lessons will show up in a different package, okay? You'll still get the same lesson, so there's no wrong choice. You just make a choice, because here's the thing. This is one road here, and it forks off, but on the other side of this ridge, it joins back together. Life is a circle, everybody. Remember that. Here is the Ace of Wands. This is passion, new beginning. The wands always mean work, and it can mean, this can actually mean a phallic symbol for those of you who are starting a new spark. This would be very passionate, okay? And you may just be passionate about your job. Some people are super passionate, and they're just passionate people, loud and and I'm kind of one of those people, as you can tell. I'm no mouse. So I don't sit quietly in the corner. I think that's been my trouble my whole life. I should have been doing this, and I was trying to fit myself into that box, and it just wasn't happening. So whoever is getting the relationship, it's going to be very dynamic. Whoever's getting the job, you are very excited to begin. So the Three of Wands definitely shows the choice of facing outward, which is facing forward, ready to begin something new. You're in expectation of that arrival and beginning. And you've got your work clothes on. This Queen of Wands is a person who is a leader. This is somebody who is very dedicated to work, and I said this earlier about Capricorns. Now, I know this means a fire sign, and I know this rod stands for a fire sign. However, we can embody any of the different ones as we go through our cycles in life. Your energy is the coins, okay? These coins are the Capricorn energy. These two out here. We're going to have another set of cards come out, so there'll probably be more. But I am a Libra, and this is my work mode because I embody this when I get really charged up and focused. So, and I know several Capricorns, and I have Capricorn rising, so that's definitely in play. And the work pays off because here comes the Chariot. Chariot is an upgrade in status. It can mean travel, it can mean transportation, but I feel like this is somebody's big moment coming in where there's a big come up. Okay? Now, when that happens, it affects everything, which is already telling you the tale here. So this is just confirming the victory is all but done. Now, we have the Lovers. Now, this will tie right back into that passion with work. You've got this, somebody is doing something that is a calling, okay? You are receiving wonderful divine insight and information. Now, sometimes it may not necessarily be a calling, but you certainly have a gift when it comes to what you do for a living. It's like it's a natural instinct. So this is definitely you receiving the divine intelligence that allows you to be the expert at this job. Now, it may feel like it's going to take forever for this to happen, for the enlightenment, for the new beginning, for the contact. This is when somebody feels left out in the cold, this Five of Pentacles. Now, she's standing in the foreground, so she can't see what's happening in this window. Now, all the things aren't lit up, the coins aren't all lit up, but they're definitely trying to, okay? And when these two get lit up, then it's in full form and ready to be, it's manifested. Right now, it's being worked on by the universe. You got to give it a chance, okay? There are several moving parts. So you have to let everybody get in sync. Now, you've got the Page of Cups. So you know something big is coming, and you're holding the cards to your chest. You're not saying anything to anybody yet. You're waiting for it to fully form, and that's a smart thing to do. Sometimes we don't want to let everybody know what we're doing. Don't tip your hand. You don't want somebody to come along and swipe it from you. So, thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. Thank you so much for your presence here. You are always welcome and very appreciated. Now, back to this card, right before I started the prayer, it said not so much swipe it from you, but they might try to pop your balloon, okay? You're barely hanging on to hope here. You're in the place of fear, so you don't want to tell other people when you're in that vulnerable place because they'll just feed your fear, okay? That was definitely for somebody. There's your time period, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's a charm. Offer coming in, 4 of Cups. Hanged Man, 3 of Cups. There's that 5 of Pentacles again. 9 of Cups. Now we're talking. Confirming the Knight of Pentacles. Fear. It's all about the fear right there, Capricorn. Now, Capricorns aren't, they don't like to show their emotion. They're very stoic. And so if a Capricorn is feeling this way, what you'll most likely see is some aggression, some defensive energy, and you'll be feeling that way. You'll feel very defensive about it. Everything is like you've got a sore thumb sticking out. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy all day long. So this is saying you have it, you are in your power, and you are blessed by the universe. So there's no, the underlying energies are saying you already have it. It's already there. You are strongly in your power. Now, Queen of Pentacles, she's got a good handle on it, grounded, solid, very stable. So the burden will be lifted in 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's the charm. Hallelujah, as my friend Medea would say. And Knight of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. So when this comes in, you may not be paying attention. It's on the way, so maybe you're kind of drifting off and letting yourself, what my really dear friend would say, don't let them catch you slipping, okay? Because you don't want to get too comfortable and let it pass you by. Sometimes, when you're watching for the pizza man, he might drive down the street. You better holler, because you already paid somebody else to eat your pizza. I'm sorry. I just got the visual from my guides, and it cracked me up. Okay, sorry. You don't want to get caught slipping on that, okay? Here comes. You don't want nobody to get your pie, okay? Your pizza pie. All right, so here's the choices you're looking at. You're really looking at them because you've got the Hanged Man here. The Hanged Man is taking a view from a higher perspective. It's just like how you're watching this reading. You can see the whole thing very clearly. And when you have that kind of perspective, you get the whole picture and you know what all the players are. So you don't panic because you can only, when you can't see anything, that's when it gets scary because there's no movement. But if you're looking at the whole picture, you can see all the different components and know what's coming. Definitely a new wonderful celebration to be had because the Three of Cups shows up on top of this Ace of Wands. Now, we have... You're waiting expectantly, and this is why you're taking perspective here, okay? You're waiting expectantly, and you're starting to have a little bit of fear flash, but there it is, right there, looking right at you. Remember, okay? So don't let that take hold. Very next card is got the power. The power is restored, passion is there, heart's desire is being granted. So, if it is a person in your life that you're actually trying to woo in, it looks like that happens because this is the heart's desire. If it's about a job, that's even, we can desire things with our heart that are not people or love. It can be about money. We all want to be comfortable and financially abundant. So, as well as, other people want love more than others. Sometimes we've failed at love and we said, forget that. We're just going to work on trying to make sure the bills are paid. So we've got the Chariot. Not that I'm speaking for myself. Yeah. So you've got the Chariot, which is abundance and wonderfulness, and the Knight of Pentacles a second time, confirming that Knight of Pentacles, that you've got to be ready because the Chariot's going to roll in hard. Okay? It's going to show up fast and in a hurry. Now, the Lovers, which is the enlightenment, the divine energy, divine inspiration, and the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, which means focusing on the task at hand that makes you an expert. That's that expert energy. We talked about that just a minute ago, okay? Bringing you the expertise. That was really one of the words my guides used a second ago when I was using this card, picking this card up. It was talking about being an expert at something. So somebody is getting to be specialist in something that's going to cause in this money to be. Knowledge is always worthy and worthwhile. Don't ever turn down a chance to learn, especially if it ties to your job. Take everything they will offer you. Five of Pentacles, where you're in the nervous Nellies, and then some of you are going to have a full-blown panic attack if you're not careful. These are all manifested by you, every one of these thoughts. So you have control. Please know that what you imagine doesn't mean it's true. And you've got to squelch that real quick. It's like fire. If you don't stomp it out in the first 5 seconds, it could turn into a raging blaze, okay? Don't let it take a hold of you. Page of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So this is keeping yourself balanced through the chaos. You see that background where the water's all going crazy, like a huge storm is just kicking that water up? He's not worried about it. He's nice and calm. So both of these pages are being very calm, cool, and collected. Okay? He's keeping everything to himself and waiting for the right moment. And these Two of Pentacles is saying, I'm in balance. That's very opposite from this. Okay? Now this is a Capricorn. They won't show you under the surface. Under the surface, it's going crazy. But on the outside, they're very calm. So if you are getting into this energy, you're going to try to stifle it, and that's going to make it worse. So please, breathe through it. Half the battle is knowing that it's not real. Okay? You can be in fear and know that it's just your fear and not let it take over like it's the truth. Okay? The truth is everything is nice and calm. You don't have to freak out. Nothing, there's no bad cards here. Not a one. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed the reading, Capricorn. More power to you. Try to keep it together as far as don't let yourself get too fearful and don't let your mind run away with you. Mind is a very, very scary place when it gets off track. So many, many blessings. Don't forget to watch the weeklies. And we've got the dailies. If you want to subscribe and be one of my Mystic Tribe members, there's a join button down below this video. And if you don't see a join button, that means you're on an Apple product and you'll need to shoot me a comment so I can send you the link if you'd like to join. It's $4.99. It helps support my channel. You get a whole month's worth of readings for $4.99. That's not a bad deal, with meditations. So that will help the nervous Nelly stuff. The weeklies also have a meditation at the end if you choose to do that. Many blessings to you. Thank you for everything. This is a great reading if you could just keep a handle on it. Don't let your horses run away with you. Namaste.